What up, word? It's your boy, Sported Black, checking in again, man. Shout out to everybody that rocking with me, man. Today we talking about that Verzuz, Cash Money and No Limit. It went down over the weekend. Everybody seen it. It was a nostalgic moment. You know what I'm saying, for the people that grew up in that era, and then the folks like the younger generation that really don't know nothing about the impact of No Limit and Cash Money records, especially No Limit more so. I would say, like, it was refreshing for them. You know what I'm saying, to just just catch that wave and just see some of the artists that we grew up on and everything like that. So basically, I just want to know what y'all think about it, because I got my opinions on it or whatever. I felt like it had the potential to be really big, and to the point where it's like everybody included. It's like, I'm pretty sure they got their money, but it was like, it was so much money is left on the table, and such a big potential event and movement for hip hop that were missed out on. Meaning, that shit was like, what, an hour long? Like, come on, man, them folk didn't even do 20 songs. You know what I'm saying? The verses that we grew accustomed to seeing was 20 songs. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I get it, Swiss Beats and Timberland, they done went, shot the deal, so now they able to use this Verzuz as a tool. They branding and they getting a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? So they got kind of coincide with Apple Music, Complex. There's a lot of folk hand in the cookie jar. But sometimes when you go to getting all these folks involved, it go to taking creative control from the actual architects who pioneered the shit. You see what I'm saying? So with that, I just feel like they lost a lot of creative control, man. You know what I'm saying? So it lost a lot of its authenticity. So that's why it's watered down like it is. They only did like 12 songs. Okay, so I felt like that wasn't good. And I really wish they would have did it in Louisiana, in New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? But okay, cool, they do it out here, but it was like the crowd, I think they did it in Vegas, the crowd they had, it wasn't even a good crowd. It was like, you know what I mean? So it was like, so that wasn't on par with me as far as the aesthetics in the crowd or whatever. If they go do this, could have did it in the South. Like, okay, do it in Houston or something like that, or Atlanta or something. But anyway, then the fact that a lot of the Cash Money people did show, and that was from Inner Turmoil. Okay, if Birdman and Wayne and y'all ain't on the same sheet of music, and he ain't gonna be there, you at least need Turk there. But it's like Turk and BG beefing, Birdman signed with BG, so they don't even invite Turk. So it's really like, it really was just Juvenile and Manny Fresh held it down. BG did what he could, and Birdman, he old as hell, needed to go take a nap somewhere. So it was like, it just wasn't a good look, especially when how Cash Money, No Limit came out there, soldiered up, moving on one accord. You know what I'm saying? It was like unified, solidarity, that tank. So from that aspect, it looked good. And then they only played, like 11, 12 songs. So it's like, but the song No Limit played, they had people like Chopper. He came out there, hit that Chopper style. You forgot about that. That was a hit. Young Bleed even came out there and did his song with P. Who else? Matt came out there, did his song. You know what I'm saying? So I wished it was longer, because No Limit still had more hits to go. You know what I'm saying? And then Free That Boy Mystical, they ain't even played none of his stuff. You know what I mean? So they had, more ammo in the tank. But then on the Cash Money side, kudos to that boy Juvenile, because he held that shit down. He was their only chance. He really held it down for them. It was damn near his versus No Limit. You know what I'm saying? Because without him, they would have really got smoked. Overall, I say that No Limit won it. Going into it, I felt like Cash Money could win it if, if they came with everybody or how they was categorizing it. Because truthfully, Cash Money got so much shit, they can go 50 songs, especially if you can do Cash Money and Young Money. But if you just going strictly Cash Money, that's what? The Hot Boys and the Big Timers. And then all of them solo. You feel me? But Wayne himself would have, down there beat, I ain't gonna say just beat No Limit by itself, but it would have gave him that advantage. But so not having Wayne, that really hurt. They could have lived without Turk if they had Wayne. But if they had Wayne and Turk, it would have helped them out better. You know what I'm saying? But overall, it was a good battle. Shout out to Mia X. She's still doing her thing. It was real refreshing to see Mama Mia. And I'm hoping, a lot of the female fans and stuff gravitate to Mia X, because I always thought she was one of the dopest female MCs way back when, and she's showing that she still got it. So I'm saying, so shout out to Mia X. She did her thing. Drew did his thing. Like I said, I just felt like it could have been so much better and so much bigger and so much longer. They could have at least gave her 2 hours. They should have at least did the 20 songs. You know what I'm saying? So that's my biggest gripe, that they didn't do the 20 songs. If they would have did the 20 songs, I think Cash Money could have stood a better chance. I don't really know if they would have won, because it seemed like they really weren't playing on the Wayne stuff, so they would have to keep leaning on Juvie and the Big Timers. You know what I'm saying? And probably had to pull out some more BG hits, because BG had a couple more songs in the cut that they could have played. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even play. Only thing they played there Help. Somebody help. Somebody help. Come on, man. And then, it was just so much. It's so many hits from both sides. I just think it was just a missed opportunity. I still appreciated it, you know what I'm saying, because it was a vibe, you know what I'm saying. We talking about it, so it's trending a little bit. I just know it just could have been so much bigger and better. But shout out to Timberland and Sweat Beats, you know what I'm saying, for putting that thing together. It looked like they bringing Verzuz back. I just want them to try to get back closer to the original format, you know what I'm saying, of the 20 songs a piece, you know what I'm saying, and don't make it so hard to find this shit, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But, because you remember when they did it, started doing it back in the pandemic, shit, you just jump on Verzuz, jump on the live, boom, you on there. Or jump on one of they live, boom, you on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, then you had the live check on it, you know what I mean, it just. And then you had them 20, some folks doing 20, 25 songs. You feel what I'm saying? But the more money get involved, the more people got their hand in the pot. The more people hand in the pot, the more opinions and, rules and regulations, and folk want to do it a certain kind of way, for their aesthetics. So, and then that's another thing, man. They had a lot of, and I think maybe obviously they had a lot of fucking folks on the stage that I just felt like, bro, y'all need to be on the stage. But then again, it was a lot of No Limit Soldier. And then I get Cash Money, like, all these niggas up here, so I gotta bring my niggas up here. You feel me? But it's like, when they go to doing that, I don't know, that shit be looking country hell to me. It be looking real ghetto. I like, you know what I'm saying, just minimize that shit to the artists and the performers on the stage. You know what I'm saying? And the entourage is, y'all fall back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, But that's my opinion on it, you know what I'm saying? But overall, I still felt like, it was a good, good little movement, good little show or whatever. Shout out to everybody involved. But for the record, I think No Limit won. If it's a winner or a loser, I think I give No Limit the edge. And the crazy thing is, when it comes to No Limit and Cash Money, I like Cash Money better. You know what I'm saying? But I grew up in the era from both of them. But it's definitely a lot of music from No Limit, and there's a lot of artists from No Limit that I really, really rock with. So I'm going to give you like some of my favorite No Limit albums from back then. I like that C Murder, that Life or Death. Whew, that shit, that was hard. That Mac, when they were World War III, that shit, that was hard. All mystical shit. I been on mystical even before he got with No Limit. Mystical been hard. Um, got to know him, boy, that boy Soldier Slim. Uh, Mac Shell Shot was hard too. Who else? Man, they had so much shit. Oh man. Master P, I fuck with that ghetto dope. Yeah, I fuck with that ghetto dope. Uh, what else? It's a lot of shit. Yeah, Mia X, the Unladylike, I fucked with that. I fucked with that boy, Mr. Serve on. You know what I'm saying? I fucked with him. And then on the Cad Money side, you got to know, Brandon. I've been fucking them folk. What's that first Hot Boy album before Guerrilla Warfare? What is it? Damn. Is it Get It How You Live? Damn. I think that's what it's called. Get It How You Live. But anyway, that I fucked with that BG, that all on You, Volume 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? Chopper City in the Ghetto. Of course, Jew with 400, but I fucked with the Soldier Rag. You know what I'm saying? The Untamed Gorilla. There it is. Oh, shit. What else? Man, I listen to all that shit. All Juvie shit. From the 400 to the G Code, Project England. The big time shit was hard. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I can go all the way back to UNLV when it comes to Cash Money. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm a fan of both of them. You know what I'm saying? I go way back with both of them. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to No Limit. Shout out to Cash Money. Shout out to the whole, shout out to Swiss. Shout out to Tim for the Verzuz, man. Y'all jump in the comments below. Let me know what y'all think about the Cash Money versus No Limit Verzuz, man. Who y'all think won and what do y'all think about it just in general?